Hi everyone, I'm Jyoti from 7 Square. Have you ever wondered why some teams say no to new features even when clients are ready to pay more of them? Well, that's exactly what we are talking about today. Why we say no to extra features even when clients are ready to pay. Meet Payal, our project manager, who plans with precision. With over a decade of experience and a gift of clarity, she balances clients, developers, and timelines, all while making it look way too easy. Hi Payal, how are you?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm good too. Thanks for asking. So Payal, when client comes to you and says we are ready to pay more, can you also add this trending feature everyone's using right now? Why do you usually push back instead of just saying yes and building it?
Because our job isn't just to build fast, it's to build right. We respond, not react. We don't jump to say yes or no. We pause, listen, and ask, what problem will this feature really solve? Sometimes the request comes from the market noise, not the real user's need. Our goal isn't to give direction, but to stay present to what the client truly wants to achieve.
So instead of choosing to build right, you take a step back and figure out if the feature even makes sense. It is because adding more features can actually make things more complicated.
Exactly. It adds more complexity. Every new feature adds cost, not just money, but cognitive load, dependency, and future maintenance. You might think you are improving the product, but sometimes you're just making it heavier.
So even something that sounds simple is that why things become such a big deal in feature planning. Like knowing when to build is just as important as what to build, right?
Ah, perfect question. You were already thinking like a project manager. That's exactly where timing comes in. Every a new, even a new great idea added at a wrong time can hurt the product. That's why we stick to the roadmap. Release first, observe the real user's behavior, and then decide what deserves to be added. If it's not resistance, it is responsibility.
That makes total sense. It's better to build based on what users actually do, not what we assume they will want. But have you ever had a client who insisted on adding a feature right before launch?
Of course, that happens all the time. We once worked with a client who wanted to add a live analytic dashboard just before the launch. It sounded promising, I admit, but we suggested waiting. 2 months after the release, users' feedback showed that most people didn't even use advanced reports. They just wanted a simple summary view. That one decision saved weeks of efforts and kept the product clean and focused.
So, what's your advice for clients who keep getting new features, ideas mid development?
Every new feature should start as a question, not an instruction. Ask yourself, does this makes my user's life simpler? If not, save it for the next phase because saying no isn't rejection, it's protecting it.
That's such a great way to look at it, Pal. What I am taking from this project management isn't just about managing projects or timelines. It's about understanding clients, solving their pain points, and making sure every decision moves the business forward.
That's the heart of a good project management because managing project is easy, managing purpose isn't. It's about turning clients' goal into shared momentum and building not just products but partnership.
Thanks, Pal, for sharing your perspective. It's conversations like these that remind us how good project management really shapes great products. So tell us, everyone, what's one feature you added or skipped that changed your product for better or worse? Drop it in the comments. We would love to learn from your experience. And don't forget to follow 7 Square for more stories on building smarter, not just faster.